Good morning all. I am Hasina. I am here to represent group number 6. My teammates are Suraj, Swati BS. My topic is what is organizational structure or design and its principles and patterns. So start with what is organizational structure. Can you guess what is organizational structure?
Hierarchy.
Yes, it's a hierarchy and it's a structure of the organization. So a structure is the pattern of the various parts and various commodities, various parts and various components in an organization which are interrelated and interconnected with each other. Every parts and components will be related to each other. So in an organizational structure, we can see that many of the components like there will be a definite formal structure and an informal structure. So an organizational structure is it's a definite structure. There will be a definite structure. It will be created by the organization itself. So in this we can discuss what is a formal structure and an informal structure. If a group of people create a relationship that is independent of the formal relationship, then it is called informal relationship. If we designing an organizational structure, the manager always prefer the formal aspects to follow by the organization. Then we can know what is organizational design. Organizational design is the design of the organizational structure. We can design the organizational structure in many ways, and the organizational design we can define as the organizational design is the process of a manager select and managing the structure of the organization to achieve the organizational goals. So the organizational structure we can it is the task and authority of the structure to attain the organizational objectives. So moving to the principles of the organizational structure, the first one is work specialization. We already talked about the 14 principles. Anyone remember that? Some of them?
Unity of
Yes, unity of command, division of work.
science.
Yes. Yes. These are the 5 principles. We already know that there are 14 principles there. Okay. The principles of organizational structure are just similar to the 14 principles. Some of the principles. The first one is work specialization. You can note that the work specialization can be defined as it is the work will be divided into different groups. There will be firstly we will divide different groups, and after that we will subgroup that jobs. Okay, is it clear? So in this work specialization, if a person is working in an organization a particular job, in more and more times he will be specialized in that area. He will be expert in that area, so he can reduce the time and the cost that he used to do that particular job. Is it clear? Okay. So the work specialization is he will be specialized in some area and he will be expert in that area. So we can reduce the time and the cost and increase the performance of the organization. That is work specialization. The second one is departmentation. The departmentation is the process of dividing different departments according to the functions. In every organization, there will be different functions like marketing, finance, HR, and these functions are departmented as different groups. It is based on the activities they are performing. Okay, on the base there are different different criteria for dividing these departments. Okay, that is the time, the product they are producing, and the customers they are approaching, and these are the main criteria for dividing the departments. Okay, the third one is span of control. Span of control is also called as span of management. Span of management. This is we can say that there is a wide span of control and a narrow span of control. This is the how many number of the subordinates will approach a superior. That is called this span of management. If a wide span of control, there will be large subordinates, but in a narrow span of control, there will be a less number of subordinates in there. So a large wide span of control will be always a flat structure, but in case the narrow span of control will always be in a tall structure. Okay. The next one is unity of command. Unity of command we already studied in the 5 principles. Anybody remember that? Unity of command? Yes, it is one subordinate to one superior. Every subordinate will be given orders and commands from only one superior. That is unity of command. It is build and establish the relationship between the subordinates and superiors in the organization. So it is very helpful to the organization to increase their performance. Okay. And next one is analyzation and decentralization. This is already we discussed in the 5 principle. This means in centralization, the decision making authority will be mainly depend on the one single point, and the only that people will be taken the decisions in the organization. But at the same time, the decentralization is just the opposite to the centralization. In that, the decisions are taken by the different parts of the organization. Sometimes it will be a top level, middle level, or lower level. So they will get a chance to making decision in the organization. That is decentralization. The final one is formalization. Formalization means to standardize some kind of jobs. There is certain jobs that needs standardization, which means there is some policies, rules and procedures to follow that particular jobs. These are the 6 principles followed by the organization structure. The next we can go to the patterns of the organizational structure. There are a modern approach and a traditional approach. I will discuss the traditional approach. The rest will be taken by Suraj. Okay. The traditional approach, there will be symbol structure, or divisional structure, functional structure. There are 3 kind of structure is coming under the traditional organizational structure. The first one is a symbol organizational structure. This is the traditional way of approach, and this is the basis of the organizational structure. Most of the organization, the small industries, small organization like in that small organization, the owner will be the manager of that particular organization. So there will be much number of people in that organization. So that kind of organization will follow the simple organizational structure. There will not be any specialization, and there will not have a different department like that. Okay. So the first one is simple organizational structure, and the second one is divisional organizational structure. The divisional organizational structure means the organization will be the activities will be divided into different division. This division is based on the products they are produced and the territories. They are geographical territories. If a manufacturing company produces some kind of products only, then the company will divide the different divisions like the function on the basis of the different kind of products. Okay, that is divisional organizational structure. And the functional organizational structure means the organization will divide the activities on the basis of the functions. For example, if a manufacturing company, there will be human resource sector, finance sector, marketing sector, and the production sector. There will be different departments. So each department will be carry out different functions, different specializations. So they can perform in a better way because they are only focusing on that functions. Okay, that functions will the next level it is subdivided into another sub functions. So these sub functions will be carried out by different sections. Okay, for in case of marketing, there will be coming under sales, promotion, the product requirements, and something like that, that coming under the marketing function. So these are the three structures coming under the traditional way of organizational structure. Thank you.